Hello, YouTube. As you can see, we are not on the server. Like I said, the server is inactive right now, and so I'm working on my fort on my single-player world. There's also a little bit of news potentially that might affect the server videos, so I figure I'll go ahead and tell you guys that right now. We might end up having to restart the server. And this is because we thought the server was going down in the beginning of September. That was everyone's understanding. We found out that the server went down a couple days ago. And so far, we are not sure if we're actually able to get the backup file. We have some backup files, but they are not at all, my understanding, not at all like up to date from all the stuff that we've been doing. So we might end up having to restart. We have been talking about it. The people that are okay with restarting are only kind of worried about my project since I have that big underwater dome. If we do restart, though, I'm kind of fine with it because you can kind of tell on my dome what areas I did first and what areas I did, towards the end. You can see that they definitely started looking better, plus some of the design elements I kind of wanted to redo, but at the point I was at, it was just, finish the dome, do all the rest of the underwater work, and then be done with it. If we restart it, I can kind of change it up a little bit, because that was the first time I'd ever done a project like that. I think we'll probably end up restarting it. I just have to talk to Joe, who's going to be in charge of the server now, and see what he thinks. I think everyone else was okay with it. Their projects weren't all that far along or even complete. Like I said, mine wasn't even complete, but it had the most time spent in it, which is why they were worried that I might not want to reset. But, I don't know. I think it'd be kind of fun if we do a reset, because then instead of you guys coming in after I've already done a lot of work, you guys can see us all from the beginning, and maybe we can do things a little differently this time. And the dome will be more uniform. Not that the whole structure wasn't uniform, but some portions of the underwater structure didn't really match up. I mean, my arboretum was a square dome. I had two circular domes. I had one dome that was a little weird. I can do it better this time if we restart the server. And that looks like it might be where we're heading. If we do, that won't be until beginning into September somewhere. So until then, we'll be doing videos here on my single-player world, and as you can see, that's the fort I'm working on right now. It's actually based on a fort I saw a long time ago that someone made. Really simplistic, and I improved it with a fort I made on a server we did a while back, and now I'm doing it again because there's so many more blocks that I want to make a 2.0 version of it. If I can find the images, I'll post them on my Twitter. If you guys want to see it, just kind of a little photo album there, and that way you guys can compare it. If I can find the original, that's what I want to find, is the original fort that I'm basing this off of. Because I don't want to claim credit for the original idea. Someone else came up with it. I just made it bigger and worked on it more. And it's a fort design I really like. I plan on making this whole area. Let me get back over here if I can do it without falling. I plan on making this whole area like a little feudal kingdom. The fort / castle. There'll be kind of houses around this area. More slums in the back portion. Farmlands going out around. And then I'm going to work off maybe some stuff countryside-wise. Little paths going off. Because the villages on these large biomes... I love playing in the large biome maps, by the way. The villagers are spaced out enough that I could actually do roads to all the individual villages. Wouldn't really have to do too much to them because they are just like little villages you'd see back in the day when there was little feudal kingdoms and things like that, at least the way I'd imagine it to be. So I figure that might be a fun project here. I mean, we might not see all of that, of course, because once the server's back up, we can get back into the new Soulcraft server. The episodes will switch over. But like I said, right now we're working on the fort, and I'll show you here in a second. I just want to get the rest of this. And I want to tell you guys the news on the server. But, yeah, I don't think it'll be a bad deal restarting. I'll work a little bit more at spawn first, like make a house at spawn, and then do underwater work. It'll be rough at the start because I'll have to get a new respirator helmet, and I didn't even make my respirator helmet. We got a lucky enchant that Joe got, and he knew I was wanting to do an underwater build, so he's just like, hey, you can take it. It'll be a while before I do anything underwater. So that may be the plan, build at spawn until I get that helmet, and then go dive off into the water somewhere and figure out what I want to do. But I think we'll all have fun with that. Right now I'm growing a lot of jungle wood, as you can see, because that is what my fort uses for the floor. I'm using my old screenshots that I'm going to put on Twitter. I have a few of them here. I wanted to find all of them. I think I might have put them all on my Facebook. If that is where they're all at, then I will just somehow switch that over to Twitter, so that way if anyone does want to look at them, you can follow the link to my Twitter in the description. You don't have to follow me if you don't want to, but hey, while you're there, if you want to, and get updates when I'm posting and random other things. I plan on going more Twitter updates for like whenever my internet's down and I might not have a channel in time. Let me go ahead. Boop. Get all this. So it is kind of weird too right now because I'm building from the top and then I'm going to build down. I'm actually going to build the top and then the house unit because that's where I'm actually going to live at, is the top portion here. So I'm building the top floor before I build the bottom floor. I don't think you'd really want to do that with real houses, but that's what I'm doing. Let me see here. I know I'm going to go around over here and it's going to go, I think right here. I think this line is going to go all the way to the back. And I call the fort Fort Woden, and I guess this will be Fort Woden 2.0 because, for instance, these are not on there at all. The original was just wooden jungle wood. Even that was all originally jungle wood. Now I've got it dispersed with the taller pillars being jungle wood and the shorter ones being oak. It's got this nice deep floor. In the original that I made, the bottom was all self-sustained. There were animals, things like that. What I might do is make it a stable area. I might have horses, but probably not have all those animals. Those will be out in the farmlands. Not sure what else we'll do here. I'll still have an enchanting table and a potions area. Well, I don't necessarily have to have a potions area in the castle. I could have like a little area just off where maybe like the alchemist for the village would live. I'll have to also pick a villager out and decide who the alchemist will be. But let's get all these down. This essentially goes all the way around. I can't remember how far back the house goes, so we won't make that line. We'll bring both of these back, and I made sure to measure because I think I started earlier and I only had a 2 high, and 2 high makes me claustrophobic. So I made sure to fix this and get it up 3 high. I've got to plug in some dirt holes, but so far rebuilding my fort is not going too badly. And it's starting to become night, so we'll bring this back, and then we'll go take a nap. Let's see. I missed a piece. Oh, darn it. Okay. I'll have to get that later. Heard a little zombie dying here. It was funny because as I walked over here, he just came... Oh, that's not going to be good. He just came running around the corner. But let me go on ahead and sleep. Okay. Whoop. There we go. Daytime. Let's eat some bread. Yep, he's still there. And I have no arrows. Oh, good. He's down. Come on, buddy. Murder! Oh, I didn't think I was going to hit him. Oh, the egg popped out right in front of us. Ooh, my horsey's growing up. This horse I really like on it. It's, let's see, which ones did I breed? That little guy's starting to grow up there. And then, okay, there it was. That lighter one with this darker one, this black one. So the brown and the black I bred, and I got this very dark, chocolate brown one with the white stripe on his head. So when he gets a little bit bigger, I'm going to put my diamond armor horse armor that I found recently on him. Oh, no, he didn't just grow up in front of me. He's still smaller. I really like his coloring. I don't know how he exactly looks. Let's get rid of this zombie that is still alive. There we go. So let's pop up here. I want to say the path is 3. I don't think I'd be wrong putting 3. Wait, do I even have enough? Yeah, I have enough. 1, 2, 3. And once I, of course, get the top done, I'll actually finish out the rest. It won't be me floating in some, like, house that looks all weird. I'd actually done something like this a couple times where I build the top... Whoops. I build the top of the house first. Back on our first multiplayer server, the house I built was just, you know, a 3-story house, and I started by just kind of making a box, and I decided, you know what, I want my actual room and bed to be at the very top with like a balcony. So I built that, and it was just a little floating box with an itty-bitty little area with a balcony at the top of it, and it looked really ridiculous until I'd actually finished it. I almost want to say this is too long on the sides. It might be 3 all around. It's kind of messing me up having this. No, this still might be the right size. It's been a while since I've built it. I need to make some stairs here. Come on, there we go. Because I know here, here, and all the way around is going to be stairs. Some of it I'm doing from memory, and then when I can't remember, I grab one of the images that I can find. And then I think one more row of jungle wood. Let's break this one down. Oh, crap. Of course I'd do something like that. Okay. So, that's all we're going to do for right now. Actually, one more thing. Let's place... Oh, did I already place? Yeah, I already placed things. Let's put those right there then. I thought I hadn't placed this or a few others, but it looks like I've got them all. So next episode, I'll probably do another time-lapse with awesome music like I did last time. I'm thinking it's going to be this area I'm going to work on. So you're just going to see me build up the house. I'll try to build it in a way that I don't block myself off. Maybe just not build the front till the very end. But we'll see how that works. But that's my goal. Is nice little time-lapse of me building it. And we'll see what we think of that. But you guys have a great day, YouTube. Hopefully I find out for sure if we're restarting the server or not soon. And hopefully I get back on the server regardless. So I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day.